So, I'll
All right, what's up, guys? We got the Sofirn IF30. Been waiting for this one. Ordered from Sofirn. It took roughly like close to 2 weeks to get here. So just keep that in mind if you order from their warehouse, their Chinese warehouse where it ships from. They might have an option for U.S. shipping. I don't know. But anyways, you know, I got it for under 70 bucks, so it should be a really good deal, man. Plus, I like these kind of, new packaging that they're doing. Yeah, there's 12,000 lumens with both flood and the throw on 685 meters. You get USB charging and discharging, so it's kind of like a power bank. We'll go to the side of the box. Sofirn IF30. You can see all the specs there. And luckily, unlike Olight, which I don't know if they fixed it, but their first, that flood and throw one, whatever the heck it was, you couldn't use both at the same time. Like, yo, man, that's why you buy these, so you can use flood, spot, or both. This you can't switch individual. Like, you can't put it on both, and then you want maybe turbo for the flood, but spot you only want a little bit. You can't do that. But it doesn't mean it's going to be bad. But yeah, let's take it out of here. And I'm probably going to put beam shots in this video too. Try to do that because it's getting too much to do all these videos. We'll see what I do. And you get USB A to C. Yeah, this does has onboard USB-C charging. I don't know if it was this light, but someone said sometimes if you charge out, like CDC, it does something funny. I can't remember what it was, but like if you try to charge a power bank, C2C, it thinks you're charging that. So if I remember, we got to test that. But here's the light. Real nice. We get that little dime bag of goodies, which does it, yeah. 2 O-rings, the lanyard. These lanyards, I don't use lanyards, but these ones, they're very cheap. So obviously we got to go through the manual quick, and then we'll get to the light, and then the beam shots. All right, here's the manual. So yeah, there is the workhorse that literally almost looks like the same head. So I might actually pick that up too with my next check. So yeah, here are the modes. So floodlight, 30 lumens low, 1200 lumens turbo. Or sorry, 12,000. And strobe is 12,000. So that's good that they put strobe at the max. I always like to see that. We got the spotlight low is 10. Turbo is 2500 and strobe is 2500. Spotlight low is 40, turbo is 12,000. So I would think if both of these are on, it should be more. And I don't know if the LED can even get to 2500, because I think it uses the SST40. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, that's just my opinion. Because I did test it and it doesn't look like it dims neither, so I don't know. Kind of weird, but yeah. And it is IPX8, so that is good to see. But it does have a 6,500 milliamp hour, 32650 battery. So that is pretty big, and I heard they're kind of hard to find one. So that kind of is a weird battery. I know they did it to make it kind of smaller. I'm not the biggest fan, but this is like a high powered light, so I gotta take it. And that workhorse is like 321/700, so it's gonna be a bigger body. But yeah, they just put high powered LEDs. Like, come on, Sofirn, tell telling me what the heck it is. So it kind of tells the angle. That's pretty cool. I don't know if the other ones did that too, if you guys can read that. It tells like the angle. That's cool. So the battery is obviously installed. You're going to get this little thing, read me. There's the insulator in there, which I mean all lights do. Yeah, I was like, that better not be scratched again, but that's just some crap. So you get that. Make sure she's tight, or we'll actually open it up. So it is pretty deep in there, man. Looks like there's some decent room, so hopefully a lot of cables will work. Because some don't, you know. With like that, or the Through Night, or the WowTag Black Scout Survival V4, you could really only use like their cable, or you got to find like a different kind of USB. But yeah, she is nice. Like I said, I already took this off, so I already have some thoughts. This knurling is kind of aggressive, I'll say. I don't think they should have milled that much out. And the rear, it's not sharp, but I'd like to see them kind of rounded because it kind of digs in my little fat finger. So it's not the most comfortable. So I'm kind of a little bit let down. The performance, I don't know yet, but just that kind of let down. You get the little hole for the lanyard, tiny little thing. Then you get, it should be 12. Man, I gotta remember what LEDs, like TN5050 or something like that. You can see that. I think the XHP40, or the SST40, I think. And look at my LEDs, look pretty good. Yeah, most of them are pretty centered for that outer. There's a couple that are off, but with the flood it doesn't matter too much. But you can look, they look pretty good, man. It's just like that one's off. Because I was just watching a review and a lot of his were off, but mine aren't too bad. But you get the bezel. I don't know if this comes off. It's kind of hard. We'll unscrew this. You can see it's lubed up. There's the driver, so you got no spring here. There should be one in the rear. There's that famous remove. Yep, there's one back there. See, look at this thing, man. Let's just get that little Worko slide. Look at that. And some people say it takes a long time to charge this. It's 6,500 milliamp. I don't have a light with this battery, because you know I got 26650, which I'm not a huge fan of, especially now since 21700s came out. But those obviously don't have this milliamp. But for how big these are, man, look at that. Pretty good fit. You get a little, not too much rattle, but let's actually turn this light off. So it is in the flood. So you just got to keep ramping this up. You can get to whatever mode you want. But the camera won't pick it up, but you can kind of see the lowest. There's like some big kind of steps. And then kind of halfway up, it's like smooth. And she is bright and hot. But you can see I got to turn this thing a lot to get to the damn modes. But you just got to press and hold. Now we're in the spot. I'm just trying not to blind you guys. So you can see. You can see it jumps up and then it's pretty smooth. And then it'll flash. Press for off. You can press hold for the moonlight. So when on, just press and hold to go through. So really nice. Pretty fast too. Not too fast, but it's good. Because I don't like the ones where you gotta wait forever, man. But I'll mostly keep it in. Boom. Both. You can see they're both on. But yeah, anyways, man, cannot wait to test this out. Look at that. She is pretty heavy. I'll actually wait a second and then we'll do the lockout, how to unlock it. Because it does lock out like after like a minute. But yeah, I just wish they kind of milled this. I don't know. They're just a little aggressive, man. Even here. I don't know. I got girly hands, so maybe I'm just complaining, but I keep it real, so I don't care. They should have just put like some different pattern. But they did a good job though up here. Everything feel good. And also when I was using this earlier, you know, I was messing around. And then I opened this and boom, you could hear all the air come out. So with these high power lights, sometimes you got to make sure that these don't pop out. But look at that. That's really cool to look at. But I'm going to pause this. We're going to come back after a minute to unlock the beast. That's what she said. So you can tell, you press it, it does the flash. You just got to rotate till that green light comes on. Boom. You're ready to go. It does have mode memory too. So yeah, this light seems pretty cool so far. I think if they make another one, they can improve, but we're going to talk about that after the beam shots. Whether I put that in this video or not, we'll see. Look at that. Since I got the workhorse, we'll put the little guy right beside it. Look at that. Alright, anyways, stay tuned. Alright guys, we got the Sofirn IF30 out here. Excited to get this bad boy out. So we'll do the beam shots and then we're going to talk about the light at the end. My thoughts, are they positive, negative? We'll see. But obviously this has a lot of modes, so I don't know what lumens are at each. And it locked out. Yeah, so this is the lowest. I can see it. Yeah, this has quite a bit of flood too, this light. I can see right now. So we're gonna notice, like I could see it on the tree, that it has big steps. And as we get higher up, they're little. But damn. And you see that. That is lit up. So that is the flood. But see, it takes forever. Look at that. I've been doing almost that whole time. It takes forever to get up high and down. So if they make another iteration, they got to change that. Then we got to press and hold. So now we got the spot only. Yeah, so I could definitely see this on the tree at the lowest. So this thing should be a decent thrower. I don't want it, like that's kind of why I like this, because I didn't want something too throwy. You know, like the P35i, it's just kind of weird. I don't know. That's my opinion, but yeah, see, we're going to go up. See, they're kind of big steps. Once we get to the top, there we go, we're at the highest. So it's a decent thrower too, guys. The throw is definitely more cool white. Then now we're gonna go back all the way down. Now we got both. This is what I want this light for. Pretty much you get both. Plus I do have the X10 to compare it with, which that is technically a little less lumens. I forget how many, maybe 7 or 8,000 or so. But that's the only light I have like this. There is that Workhorse that looks like the same head, but just a little different. I'm gonna probably order that. But yeah, this is the lowest for the flood and spot. I'm gonna do a walk down. It is not windy, so I can do that. Yeah, we're gonna keep going up. See, they're big steps. You guys probably can't see them, but they're big steps, and then it gets kind of less. But you can fine tune, because this is a lot of light. Boom. Damn. Look at that. That is a lot of light. Alright, since we got it, we're gonna pan around. Yeah, it's lighting up way down there. We'll shine it at this tree. Then you can double click for turbo. Ooh, this is bringing the bugs. Damn. All right, guys, so we're gonna do a quick walk down on flood, and then we're gonna do spot, and then both. I'm just gonna kind of go through the modes, you know. Dang, see something? All right, guys, we got spot. All right, so we got both now, spot and flood. See, when it's kind of lower, you can up it quick, and then it takes a long time. So they got to fine tune that. Alright guys, so we got the X10 by Ace Beam and the Sofirn IF30. X10 on my left, which I'm going to put on first, and then IF30. Turbo only. Flood and spot. Good. Just lighten up everything. Alright, so we got IF30. Look at that. X10. So yeah, this definitely doesn't have, it has a lot of output, but it's not as much, and the throw isn't as far. Boom. That's just a crap ton of light. And then let's see if the IF30, yeah, it has air from the turbo, so when you open up the port, whoosh. So be careful with that, it might pop out. But I think that's going to be it. We're just going to talk about my thoughts on the light. See, it is pretty dark in here, man, kind of scary, but luckily there's people around. There's like a soccer game ahead, And there's a bunch of people at a park with like a bonfire, which I didn't know you could do that, but I shined them earlier too. Not in their face, but they're like, where's that flashlight coming from? Some lady said that. But yeah, we're just gonna walk around with it. So it's on the lowest. We're just gonna talk about it. I've already been walking around it with this, and it does really good in this stuff, man. I can see ahead of me. I can see all around. No problem. It's floody. But it's not the floodiest light. But it's kind of, it's a little more throwy, like I said earlier, the flood. But we're going to talk about the light a little more. So I think we're getting close to getting out. Yeah, I can see the lights. But yeah, so the UI, I think they should just do a button, because this kind of clicking is too much. If they would have did less modes, it would have been so much better. But it takes forever to get there. Because you can go around like in a circle, but then if you click it, it's going to shut off. So yeah, I think we're going to walk around and go back in. Yeah, look at that. It just does really good in here. So you can see all the light. And the throw, it throws pretty far. But it doesn't really blind you because there's so much flood too. Because let's try to put it, see just the throw. See, let's kind of shine it up there. And then just the flood. But yeah, I think I'm going to get the workhorse one that's like this. I forget the name. I think next check, I think I'm going to get 2 workhorse. But yeah, this stuff is doing really good. Look at it. I mean, it's just lighting up everything in my path. If Bigfoot's in here, I ain't scared. Just if somebody else is walking in here. But I don't think they will. Yeah, see, here's the path again. But I would not be walking this without a light, even though there's people around. So there's the road down there. This is kind of cool. I'm just scared. I don't like bugs, man. Or ticks. So I gotta check myself. And boom. It is daylight up in here. See, I clicked it. See, I'm going down. Come on. There we go. Yeah, see, like the lower modes are like perfect for this. Because like I always say, just use what you need. I always mess around with them, the modes. I always go higher or lower. But, if I was in survival mode, yeah, I would have it pretty low. But it is kind of good, I guess, maybe like the lower modes are quick. Because you can get up to something pretty fast. But yeah, if they make this light again, I would just do a button or something, because this wheel is not my favorite. And after holding the light, like if you hold it, it doesn't hurt too much. My hand, it just kind of, when I moved it around, like it kind of jabs it a little bit. But this thing is doing really good. The tint's pretty good too. It's cool white. The center is more cool white than the flood, but overall I like the match. Not perfect, but it's good. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna head out because I might come back tomorrow with some other lights. Who knows? But you can see they're changing, man. The leaves, thankfully. I'm tired of winter. I'm tired of summer, man. I am so tired. Plus, they turned off the air, so yeah, that's not gonna be fun until it starts to get cooler for me. But yeah, man. So overall, I mean, I like this light for what I paid. Luckily, I didn't pay $200 or anything. See, let's shine it here. Oh, I have it on auto now, but it's lighting up everything. But see, then the UI gets used. You got to get used to it. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I went through everything. If you guys had this light, let me know how you like it. Me, I like it. I like the beam a lot. The UI and stuff can use some change, but overall I like it. Plus, like I said, I'm gonna try to get the workhorse one that's like this. It's a little more expensive, but so you can kind of, you see that light? It's a fire. But I think we'll go by there and then I'll shine over there and then get the heck out. But if I don't, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. So you can see it's pretty dark here, but we love it. Us flashaholics love it.